Hello and welcome to this video from Sorare Assist, assisting you in your Sorare journey. In this video today we're going to go through some useful sites that will help you scout and obviously pick the correct lineups in your five-a-side teams on the platform. Okay, so let's get stuck into this then. I hope you found this video useful. If you do, please like, share and subscribe. If you've not signed up to Sorare already, please use the link in the description below to get 10 free cards when you sign up. Okay, let's get stuck into it. So I'm going to show you a few sites today here that I use just to help with my scouting of players, also to check if a player's injured or check on lineups and that sort of thing. So it's just going to be a quick video, but I think it will help you out a lot, okay? So first of all then, let's have a look at the first website. So the first website I like to look at is SofaScore.com. Now on this website you can find obviously all the fixtures of the matches coming up. We've got all the leagues there, the main leagues, but they've also got coverage of obviously the other bit more obscure leagues like the Japan League and things like that. That are obviously featured on the Sorare platform. This will give you a league table, player ratings, that sort of thing. So it's a really useful tool to have a look at, just to find some players, look at fixtures, that sort of thing. I also like to use it to give me a snapshot of how a player is performing as well. So if you was to click on this player profile, this would tell you their age, the position, everything like that. It would also give you stats of their last 5 games, where they've been playing on the pitch, so heat maps to see if they're getting a lot of goal threat action, or if they're taking corners and that sort of thing. But if you scroll down here, you can also get a snapshot of the ratings they've got on the SofaScore platform. It also shows you any goals that they've scored as well in all the previous games. You can go back and look at a history of this as well, look if they've been on the bench, which is this symbol here, and it's just a useful tool just to see if a player is actually playing or in the first team. Another useful tool for seeing if a player is playing 90 minutes is flashscore.com. Now this doesn't really show you if the player is actually playing a full 90 minutes, which is sometimes important on the Sorare platform, because the more the player, the more points they're going to get. It does give you the average minutes per game here, and if you click into the actual player stats, it gives you how many minutes they're playing. But if you want a full breakdown, a snapshot of that player, if they've been injured or if they've not been in the squad, flashscore.com is a good one to look at. You can just search for a player like I've just done there by clicking the binocular icon there, the search icon, sorry, and just search for the player you want. Now I've brought up Michael Alunga here, and this will give you a breakdown of all the previous matches, how many minutes they've played, when he was not in the squad, and that sort of thing. Now if we go a bit further back, he's not really been injured, but if he was injured, it would show you on here if he was injured or not as well. So it's a good indicator, a good snapshot here of if that player is playing 90 minutes, and also if they've been in the squad regular, or if they've not been in the squad for whatever reason, and it also gives you the goals as well that they've scored. Okay, so that's really useful to finding out if the player is playing regular and if he's also playing a regular 90 minutes. Now a site that I like to use for lineups is rotowire.com. Now on this website you can find the lineups for the English Premier League, League 1, with the French league that is, Spanish La Liga, Italian Serie A, German Bundesliga, the MLS, UEFA Champions League, and also the Liga MX, which is the Mexican First Division. But these predicted lineups are usually fairly accurate, and they are usually available around 4 to 5 days before the match actually takes place. And I've found that these predicted lineups are usually quite accurate. So this is useful to look at for any upcoming games that you're looking to see if one of your players is playing. This is a good tool to use for that purpose. Okay. Now for injuries, I like to use this website here, which is called sportsgambler.com. Now on this website, it's got loads of coverage of absolutely loads of leagues. If you click on this little filter here, it's got quite a lot of leagues there to where you can look at the starting lineups, which I don't really use it for, to be honest, because they don't really have the predicted lineups until usually the day before or on the actual day of the match, which isn't always that useful. But what I do like to use this site for is injuries and suspensions, which you can find on here. So just by clicking on the injuries and suspensions picture here, this will take you to a link that shows you the injuries and suspensions for every single team in the selected league that you've got here, look. So you could look at the Italian A if you thought someone was injured. You could have a look on here just to see who's injured and when they're likely to return as well, which I think is really useful. It also gives you information of the injury that the player's got, and it also shows you suspensions on here as well, so if they've been red carded in the last game, and that will also tell you an expected return date. So this is really, really useful for looking at who's injured and how long they're going to actually be out for. Now another good site for injuries is the Flash Score site again. So if we just go back to that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for this player here, Almeida, because I know he's currently injured for Benfica. So if we just click on his profile there, search for him and clicked on his name, this will take you to his profile screen. But what it'll also do, it'll show you a little cross there to say that he's injured. So that is really useful, just to have a little snapshot as if a player is injured or not. And if you hover over it, you can actually see what injury that player has actually got as well. So that is really it's a really useful site for injuries, as well as looking if the player is playing a regular 90 minutes. Now another site that's obviously worth mentioning is the Sorare Data site. So that's soraredata.com. Now this is basically what it says on the tin really. It's all the data you need on Sorare for the player cards, rankings, current auctions, that sort of thing. It's free to join the site, and if you enter a player in there, you can search for a player and it will bring that player up like that. And on here you can find the last 5 average score, last 15 average score, and also the rare average price and the super rare average price. You can also find other price metrics here of that card, whether you own a copy of that card as well, which is useful. Sales in the last 15 days, 30 days and all time. You can also look at the current auctions for that player, price history, current offers for that player, and also the SO5 scores. So this is the 5-a-side scores for that player. It gives you a quick snapshot here on a graph, but it also shows you every single score that player has got in each game week. Now this is really useful for just seeing how well that player is scoring on the Sorare matrix. So this is a fantastic site, and I would advise to sign up to this. Like I say, it's free to sign up. There is a link in the description as well if you did want to do that. Okay, I think that covers all the useful sites there that I use on my Sorare journey there. I hope you found these websites useful and you start to use them, and I hope you found this video useful as well. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and if you've not signed up to Sorare already, there is a link in the description below where you can sign up and get 10 free cards. Okay, thanks for joining me today, and hopefully see you on the next video.